Josh Pearson to the left, Zerrick Cooper,
I ain't not
Christian
gonna do it.
Traco Williams.
Zerrick, can you take us through the play where you scrambled left and then launched it downfield about 60 yards?
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story on that pass. I told myself, like, beginning of the play, I feel like I'm gonna roll out. I'm gonna throw it to Josh. So I mean, defense gave me a presentation. I think one of my linemen got beat. I just rolled out, saw Josh wide open, and just gave him a great ball.
Josh, when you have a quarterback that has that kind of arm talent and he gets in trouble back there, does it change how you play? Do you keep going or do you come back to him? Or?
Well, first I want to thank God, for giving me this opportunity. Well, Coach always tells us keep running. The play ain't over until the whistle blow. So I just stayed on my route, and he seen me. I'm glad he threw it.
Traco, you got your first career interception tonight. Take us through that play.
Unbelievable, man. Thank God, for real. But we kind of knew they were gonna give us verticals all day, and when I was backpedaling, I kind of thought he was gonna sit down, but he can't. He kept straight, so it just was the quarterback launched it. I went and got it. Thank God.
To both of you guys, you held them to -8 yards rushing tonight. Just, I guess, can you kind of lay the rest now that this defense fell back after losing a couple of guys last year?
Nah, Coach Ward's still preaching. Same thing Coach Black will preach, man. We go out there once they come in, we locking them gates and it's balls to the wall. So, and we don't take it easy on nobody.
Front seven played tremendous. They played great. Front seven.
Zerrick, second half you had a chance to kind of step back and watch a little bit. What do you see from this defense that makes them so good?
I mean, me personally, I've been there. I came from Clemson, so Coach Ward, and I can say that he learned a lot from Coach V. The defense here is similar there. They got tons of energy, tons of talent. I just give my hats off to them guys because they play their hearts out every night. I just want to thank them for actually giving me the ball back on multiple drives and being able to put points up on my offense. So hats off to them guys and Coach Ward and the defensive staff.
Sir, you don't run often, but it seems awfully timely when you do. There was a 3rd and 10 scramble, a 4th and 5 scramble. Are there certain situations that you pick out to do that?
I mean, any quarterback should be aware of situations. I mean, me personally, I don't like to run a lot, but I mean, if I have to, I will. So I mean, I take what the defense gives me basically.
Like you said, before the last game, that it took you a little bit to get comfortable. You said this one, you felt like you'd be comfortable from the get-go. Was that the case tonight? Sure.
Most definitely. I mean, it's a funny story behind everything I do. This game, I had sunflower seeds and gunk. So every drive, I had something in my mouth to calm me down while I'm out on the field.
Josh, I think I've asked you before about how hard Zerrick throws. Can you put it to words how hard Coop throws?
This man here got an arm.
Pause. Hold on. You can't ask him that. He's gonna say it's hard every time because he has lazy hands. So he's gonna say it's hard, but it really don't be hard.
It's not too hard. Once I see how the ball is thrown, my judgment is what comes into effect then. Once I see he threw it, I know I got to get there and go get it. If it's underthrown, I got to slow down and come back and catch it. But this man got an arm. He can throw for sure.
You two have already hooked up a lot this season. It's starting to look like you have a favorite target. Is that the case?
I mean, it's safe to say that, but at the same time, I mean, Johnson's a wonderful receiver, and I give my hats off to him. But I also have other receivers that I get the ball to. I mean, slowly but surely, by the end of the year, everybody we have several touchdowns.
We got an outstanding receiver corps. It's just you get open, you get the ball, or whoever, you know what I'm saying. It may take time for one receiver to develop, but best believe the other ones are putting in work to make that one get open. It's not just one person. It's the whole receiver corps, I would say.
Traco, as a defensive back, I'd love to hear your view on what you see of Coop and what makes his deep ball so effective.
He really kind of out throws the defense. The defense don't think he can really throw, so he really outthrow most of the time, and he got great vision. He kind of know what the defense do pre-snap. Like in practice, I try to kind of mess with him a little bit, try to show him something else and do something else. He always kind of get it. Like, so we always better than in practice. So I know in game time, he gonna make plays.
Those battles make you better?
Most definitely. I mean, like he said, we battle in practice, and what they do over there, man, is different. Some teams don't run the defense that they run. So I mean, seeing what they do has helped me, of course. So, I mean, as you said, I read the defense. I can tell what they're doing based on how they lined up. So I mean, basically, for them to give me the looks in practice, it makes the game come easy for me.
How old were you the first time a coach or somebody says, I want to put you at quarterback? Or was it like neighborhood ball? Or was
Nah, well, I'm 20, so about 4 or 5 years old.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty young. Was that Pee Wee ball or?
Pee Wee, yeah.
Connor, are you surprised by the -8 number for
No.
rushing yards for them?
Not at all. I mean, go back to the A&T game, man. We enforce this up front. We preach TFLs, preach sacks, preach beating up on that offensive line, man. Our goal is their offensive line back 2 yards, make a new line of scrimmage. So -8. Honestly, I thought we beat the regular last year. They told me it was just -3, and then -8. I mean, early on in the game, I think third quarter was like -37. So ain't nothing new to us for the defensive line. So.
Everyone good? All right, thank you guys.
Sir.
Christian, you're good to go. Traco and Josh, you're good to go.
Good to see you.
Surely I can get through that. A little different here, guys. Next stage, get drop set up. Stuff.
Josh is on the job, isn't he?
He's got a high tech. High tech.
Coach, you yourself in the
Okay. Just thought it was a good night. Good to get back on the field. Seems like it's been forever since we played that first one. With Oak Week, it's just, you feel like you can't get going. So, a long time coming. It was hard to watch everybody play last week, so it's good to get back out and play. And I thought, we corrected a lot of things. I think just penalties, cut those down by 2/3. Had 5 9 instead of 14, and really didn't have many. Really probably one unsmart football play with a celebration deal. But other than that, I thought it's you don't have a pass interference every now and then, a hold call every now and then. Offense, I don't think we had but one. I think it was a ball caught past line of scrimmage right there in the fourth quarter. But cleaned that up. Didn't have any turnovers. I think that's what kept the game moving in a positive direction for us for sure. So excited about the way we played. I thought we still played with great energy and effort and physicality. So I was well pleased in a lot of areas.
It's been a while since we've seen a quarterback around here launch it 60 yards down the field and across the field too.
Good throw.
What does a quarterback with that kind of arm talent allow you to do?
Well, it just stretches the field. I think we got some receivers that can stretch the field vertically. And I think that when somebody can throw it that far, it definitely helps you stretch the field vertically. And I think we're able to attack the whole field. We got speed on the edges, and we got speed vertically, and I think you've seen the young running backs I've been talking about tonight. I think our offensive line played well. I think those guys, had a lot of people rush football. I mean, 8 guys rush football tonight. So, those guys are only going to get better because they're all young, and before the game, we're looking for seniors to go out to be captains before. It's hard to even come up with another senior, to get out there offensively. Got a few more defensively, but still a young football team. So you're going to see this team do this as the year goes. I think hopefully just continue to get better. But I think it does change the game when you can throw the ball. And both quarterbacks are accurate throwers. I mean, that's the thing that impresses you about watching them when you watch them practice is they're very accurate when they throw the football. So, and a little bit different styles. Both of them are able to extend plays and run the football. I think you've seen that tonight as well. So very, very pleased with how both of them played.
It doesn't look like there,
Sorry, go ahead.
it doesn't look like there are many designed runs for Zerrick, but he picks his spots sometimes. There was a 3rd and 10 scramble, a 4th and 5 scramble. Is that deliberate, or is it just reading the situation?
I think it's just natural, read situation, and we put a lot on our quarterback for us, reading in our run game, and not only just RPOs, but just with him the opportunity to run the football, and both of them can do that. So the game don't change just a whole lot when either one of them's in there, So that's a good thing, and I think we changed up a little bit offensively, just formationally and things we're doing too, which will help us when we go down the line too. But like I said, excited about the way that both of those guys play.
Did you want to play Zion more than you did?
Tonight?
Yeah.
I think we played. We wanted to make sure a couple of different times during the game you got back-to-back series, and I think that the game flowed to where we were able to do that, and like I said, was excited about that, how he played, and the game was such a large margin, you just didn't want to play a lot for a quarter, or you probably played a little bit more, but I think Chappelle come in and played pretty good too, in the fourth quarter, so it was good to get that third guy, some reps as well, so it was good.
How did you feel Zion played when he was in there?
Doing that.
How did you feel Zion played when he was in there?
I thought he played really well. I thought he played smart, protected the ball, didn't make any bad decisions. Did some things, like you said, with his legs, and did some things in the throw game as well. So, like I said, very comfortable with both of them in the game right now, playing.
Pierce averaged, I think it was 48 yards a punt or close to it, 47.7. Just how big is that as far as keeping some of the load off Cade?
It's huge. I mean, it's been good. I mean, we got a lot of competition right now in the punter position. Ward is really good too, and so we got great competition in practice, and it's good enough to where Cade just has not had to punt. Now we'll use Cade punting sometimes when you're backed up or something like that. But I think Pierce showed you he can pooch the ball as well. He did a really good job getting the ball down inside the 10. He had some really good punts. I mean, what we averaged overall 47 tonight. So. I said, just very, very pleased with that. And if that competition continues in practice, I think that part of the game will get better and better. I think we cleaned up some problems, kickoff wise. I think we did a lot better job there. And, some of those, the big one was just youthful mistakes, and that first one you like to have back.
Coach, with as much offense as you had tonight, don't want to take away from the defense, tonight too. I mean, for them to do what they did against their rushers, to hold them to negative yardage like they did. I mean, just talk about that.
Well, I mean, I think that the big thing is it all works together. They had to punt the ball, 12 times. So any time that your defense gives the ball back to you that many times, it's an advantage. So our offense got a lot of opportunities because our defense played really well. I think we broke a record as far as the rushing yardage, that we gave up, set a school record, which is when you can make somebody that one-dimensional, it's kind of hard to move the football, and they made a few plays through there, but overall pass defense was good too. But I think defense played another just solid game, and then offensively, offense did something with it. They probably punted a few more times than they wanted to, but I thought they converted on a couple 4th downs down in the red zone and won it kind of midfield, and kept some drives going, which was good, and it's good to see. I think, I don't know what statistic is in the red zone, but they would score every time in the red zone. We got the ball down there. We didn't just stall out and have to kick a field goal. We got the ball. We got touchdowns. I think we broke a school record with 8 rushing touchdowns, which was huge. So pretty good. Ryan West is batting pretty good on, I think first 4 carries he had 3 touchdowns, so something like that. Crazy.
Did Zion, was that just a cramp?
It was just crazy. Yeah. Told me we got to run him more.
It looks like Jalen Choice the past 2 games he's filling in fairly well.
Played well, and I think one of the keys to that is there's some competition in that room as well. We feel like we got a few guys in that room can play, and they got to go out and practice well. That's one of the things I think that group has done. I think all those linebackers are playing at a high level right now, which is a good thing. And you got a lot of competition on that side of the ball in every room, I think, and that's a good thing. And we're playing a lot of guys, so that's good. We still got some guys not back, really full speed. Marlon's playing and played more snaps tonight. He's still hitting all the way well, I don't think. So hopefully this off week will do guys like him, got a lot of good, getting him well. Because Jalen has played really good last 2 games.
The players have commented how hard Coop throws the ball. How hard does he throw it?
He does. He's got a strong arm. He can make any throw, and he does have an NFL arm. He really does. And knowledge of the game and our offense has gotten. He's getting more comfortable. You can tell him he's more poised tonight than he was in the first half in the first game. So, like I said, I think you'll see him and Zion both get better. The more game reps they get, and like I said, he can. There's not anything that you can't throw. Like I said, he can never throw.
What did Coach Sweeney tell you about Coop before he came here?
Well, he told me he's had an NFL arm, and he said, wait till you see him throw it. You see him throw it the first, spring practice, you'll be calling me and telling me how he throws it. He does. He's got it's a live arm, the way it comes out, and, this, like I said, he make any throw. He throw the deep ball, like we was talking about a while ago, and he throw out cuts as deep as you want him to. And then, the thing I've seen him get better at, and get better as he plays more, is his touch. I mean, when he first got here in spring, everything was a fastball. It was inside fastball. He was throwing it every time. So he's gotten better with his touch stuff and just, learning to complete balls. And that's a big thing that, some quarterbacks have a hard time grasping. It's not, it's learning how to complete balls. The trajectory of the ball, the speed of the ball, and when to gas it, when not to gas it. So he's done a good job improving in those areas.
Zion seems to have a spark too that makes him so much fun to watch. What was it about him that you guys saw that made you want to bring him here?
Well, he's just dynamic. You can tell with the ball in his hand, he makes plays. And he does things in practice. You go, wow. So it's his understanding the offense gets better. He's going to get better and better too. But he can do some things with the ball that's pretty special. I think you've seen that in high school, and just the things that he was able to do. Just making plays. And I think he hurt his knee as a junior. I think that kind of got him off a lot of people's radar for his recruiting wise. So everything's done so early recruiting now. A lot of times. A guy gets hurt as a junior, don't have a lot of tape, and they come back senior, people gotten off of him, and but he was hitting the lights off, so we beat a lot of folks on him to get him. But the same things you see tonight, same things we saw when we were recruiting. That it?
Good.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
He just quiet.